Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going right into the skin prep. This is Fenty lip mask. I guess the whole idea is that you twist it up and apply with your finger, but I don't like applying with my fingers. I don't like getting all sticky, so I just apply straight from the tube. This is the Kojendo Moisture Spa Gel. It's awesome for under their foundation. And their foundation is the best thing that's happened to me. Let's put on some Snail patches. And today's look, I wanna do like a sort of like Y2K-ish, cool girl, Kendra Wilkinson, but a little bit more natural sort of vibe. So we're gonna pull out some grays. There's a new Urban Decay shadow stick color that I think is gonna go really, really well with this. I actually tried the look already and then decided that we would do it here too. So let's just get these under eye gels on. These are my favorite under eye gel patches because they're cheap and they don't burn, and they have tops and bottoms. So I'm not gonna use the tops, and you can see here I don't often actually use them. I use the bottoms more because I'm always doing makeup. But if you wanna use it, you put it over the top of your eye and double hydrates. I'll just do it for a minute, I guess, even though we're gonna start with eye makeup. So these are cool and they're cheap. That's what I love about it, because previously I was buying the Dermatology brand and they were like 40 something dollars. And these I bought on sale for like 16 or 18 or something. So I definitely recommend these if you just wanna have a hydrating, refreshing look. Whenever I do makeup at weddings, the moms are always like, what does it do? And it's like, it just hydrates. It's not gonna change your life. It's just hydrating. It's a mask. Everything will still be the same if you don't get these, but if you're an eye gel user, they are nice to have. How about we just put these in the smile lines, actually? That seems like a good use of these while we prime the eyes. Now I will say I usually wipe off the excess because sometimes this, whatever's in this, can cause makeup to pill. It's probably pretty silicone heavy. Wipe the lid and then prime, and we'll start our eye look. I do have a bit of mascara on. Looks better with it on anyway. This is the It Cosmetics Concealer. This is probably what we're gonna use today, maybe, but it's good to just get a primer down before you go in with a shadow stick. You could use a primer, you could use a concealer, or you could just go in raw. I find it blends the best with concealer, but concealer does fudge the wear time a little bit. Because we're gonna be setting it with a powder, it doesn't matter though. And just blend it out a little bit. This is an Anisa brush. This is a cool brush line. This is an angled concealer. It's small business, woman owned. How could you not like something like that? Anything woman owned, small biz, count me in. Now I did this so haphazardly earlier. You just take your shadow stick, and this is the new Urban Decay one, and you just get it on the eyelid, and then you blend it with a flat or fluffy brush. Either one kind of works. Fluffy might be a little bit better, but I like a little flat brush when I don't want the darkness to travel up the eye too far, and just get to it quickly, because if it starts to set before you're done blending, it's gonna be a little messy, a little bit of a messy blend. And just blend around the color. You don't have to blend the eyelid out, for example, unless there's like a harsh line or something. Just blend the edges, and it's a really easy eye look. Of course, we're gonna go a little bit further, but this is a great starting point, and really if you wanted to stop here, you could. So round two, we cover the lid, go into the crease, and we're going quite smoky today, but who doesn't love a little smoke on a Wednesday afternoon? I'm gonna see my boyfriend, he's gonna be like, whoa, because he's going out and I'm staying in, and he had the nicest text because I was like, I'm not feeling that good today. I don't know if I can like meet like 9 people today. Like, yes, 2 days ago, I had this big thing. I had to get a crown in my tooth. They were drilling into my tooth. It hurt really bad. I was just going in for a routine appointment, so I was like upset by that. And then on Saturday, I had this huge wedding, 4 a.m. start, 4 a.m. wake up time. So just like big weekend, then straight into Monday. They're like drilling into my gums. So I think I'm gonna sit this social activity out, and he was so nice about that. He's like, no worries, baby. If it was important, I would totally let you know. You can totally not come. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. So I've been making dating content for ages just because so many crazy things happened to me in dating in LA. We're gonna take the shade here and we're gonna start blending that crease out and sort of almost like setting the lid as well. So now, maybe boyfriend content. Probably not too much, you know, like I hate it whenever my favorite influencer gets a boyfriend and then I see like more of my boyfriend than I do of her, or more of her boyfriend than I do of her, but he might make some cameos, who knows? And I really wanna do like a facial video on him, you know, like spa night at my house. He's got very nice skin. Anyway, I had come online and hard launched this and people were like, boyfriend, like we couldn't believe it. I can't believe it either. I'm so happy, and it's the nicest guy ever. And super hot, young, my kind of guy. You guys know about how I've been saying this for a long time. I do not like older men. And then I had that weird interaction with that guy that I talked about it a couple Saturdays ago. Ew, ew. But it's actually nice because having that weirdo interaction makes my boyfriend shine so much brighter. Okay, let's go in with the shade here and we're gonna continue to set the lid with this. These new UG sticks are easy to use. I like them. And I like that they included some mattes because like I get sent collections somewhat often and sometimes it's like all shimmers. It's like, I don't want 40 shimmery eyeshadow sticks. I want some mattes in there. There's also some nudes. So let's go ahead and, well, this is a shimmery color, but this should be shimmery, you know. Let's do a little of this here. This is shimmery, but this is like a champagne, and we'll do the inner corner as well. And I feel like I was telling you something and then I lost focus. So let's just keep it going. Let's blend this out. And we're gonna brighten up the brow bone area in the inner corner with this shade here. So this, I forgot to mention, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautifying Eye Trends. Gorgeous, cool tones. Love it. And when you put it over top of cream, it does absorb like that shimmer, but it also just makes the cream punchier, which I like. And we'll go into this inner corner and hit the lid a little bit. Just a little bit. I feel like I've done this style of look before, but kind of all over the place today, and it's so hot in here. I always like to do my inner corner just because I like to keep it light even when it's dark. So this is pretty dark, but it makes me feel like it's lighter if I have a little tiny something in the inner corner. We are gonna go in with this same shade and we're just going to drag it through the lower lash line. Sorry about the airplane noise, so annoying, isn't it? Just drag it through there. And earlier I did no eyeliner with this look and I liked it and all, but I want to take this to the next level. I just probably don't want like a thick line. So I'm going to take a little bit of this navy color and I'm just going to go ahead and drag it along the lash line and just really focus on getting it into the lash line and not too wide or thick. I don't really want a wing today. I just kind of want to be sort of Pam Anderson-y, Kendra Wilkinson-y, you know, those cool tones. It's not quite black, it's grayish, it's dark, but it's dark on them. Like this, it's dark on me. It's not the darkest you could go. And that's kind of where I like to live. I'm gonna take this Milk Infinity, is that what it's called? Yeah, this eyeliner here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and trace my upper waterline. I hope it doesn't transfer to the bottom, it could. But doing this adds depth and dimension without going too dark. It's kind of crazy. And should I just do, I'm just gonna do a little in the outer corner here, like a touch and also a touch. Like so minimal, because I don't want to be in one of those situations where all of a sudden I'm like, that's a really dark makeup. More mascara. More is More, Armani, favorite mascara, I love this. I put like just a couple quick coats on earlier. This mascara never failed me, and we are going to drop a lash into the lash line too. It's funny because whenever I do YouTube full format, I'm like telling you something crazy or whatever. And then I put the lash in the wrong place. It's embarrassing, you know, like I'm a working makeup artist. I wouldn't do that to a client, but I would definitely get carried away talking and do it to me. So I like the naked line. So I thought I was gonna like these all different shapes of like the naked my ways. I think actually, I'm not like obsessed, but I'm not hating it either. It's just, they're a little bit long for the naked line. Usually this line is a little more natural. And I like Duo's glue, simple, easy. Like see these up top, like just, I wish they were just a little shorter. It's cool, but it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the naked line. How is that naked? That's some crazy length. So I think the shortest is like this one here that I've already used before, as you can see. I think I trimmed it, but I'm not 100% sure. This is what I'm gonna use. It's like a quarter lash, maybe like a third a lash. And I'm just gonna drop this into the lash line. And I'm going to focus on getting it right, because I never get it right when I'm talking. There we go. See, it's super subtle, but that's what I'm looking for. And that's what the naked line should be, but for some reason, it's not really hitting. I'm sure it's me, like I chose the wrong style, but I'm just surprised because I got like 2 or 3 sets and they all are a little bit long. Ardell lashes do hit though. I love the brand, but what is up with these long lashes? Okay, now let's go in over here. Ah, there must be lash glue on my tweezer. That is the worst problem to have. If there's lash glue on your tweezer, prepare to be pissed. Okay, let's do this again. Great. Now, I love bottom mascara, but I also love to wait to do the bottom mascara until the base is on, because once you come to like powder and everything, the bottom mascara just becomes pretty much invisible, and the first coat is always the best coat, so we don't want to waste it. Pull the gels off. I'm gonna wipe with Bioderma and like Amazon face towels. And we're gonna go in with my favorite foundation, Kojendo. Yes. I'm not in my extreme oily phase, so I don't need a primer today. And I'm just gonna go straight in with my foundation, keep the layers nice and thin. There's already a great bounce to the skin because of this, and because I am using tretinoin, the cocktail of good exfoliation, resurfacing with tretinoin, retinol, whatever it is, hydration, and then this skin combo, it's just a good mix. I'm obsessed with like a good skin, and today I also want a clean skin, nothing crazy, so we're gonna do pretty minimal makeup on the skin. I truly want to look natural, so we're gonna go in with this It Cosmetics Do It All. This is like a pretty radiant sort of concealer. It dries into, I don't know. It's not matte. And we're just gonna highlight the face. If you want more coverage, let it dry down. But for me today, I'm just gonna knock it out. And this one is just like the one in the black tube, but easier to blend. I love it. And now we'll do a little contouring. So Scrandie Beauty is getting lots of attention, and for good reason. Michaela Noguera just reviewed her contour block. So this is interesting. You can get a very precise contour line with this without even thinking or trying. Like that was like 2 seconds. And then I like the milk color a little bit better on my cheekbones, but I'll just do this one. The milk one is just a little warmer, even though the milk one is cooler, or maybe it's a little bit darker. This is the darker milk one. I'll just put a little of this. This one's Well, this is the darker one. I usually don't use this color. This is stoked. Usually I use the lighter one, but I'm out of that. So we'll just blend them together. Yeah, I think it's the milk is just a touch darker. And I want just like a glowy, pretty natural base because we did this crazy eye. I might do some powder and spray, or I might not. We'll see where this takes us, but I'm in like a chill vibe. And I want to do a pretty soft blush as well. So I'm going to go in with this Valentino. I'm going to go in with this Valentino, but I'm going to mix it with my Hourglass Ambient Light. And this is just going to sheer it out. Yeah, that's nice. This is kind of like a sunburny color. And I just don't want like a dark cheek with my dark eye. I don't want to be like so dramatic. Actually, what does it matter? Why don't I be more dramatic? No one's really gonna see it. Or my boyfriend. I don't want to scare him. That's nice. And now I'm gonna take my sponge and I'm gonna go over that. If you ever put too much blush, or if you're a makeup artist per se, I don't know, I'm probably not any makeup artist in here, but maybe like or if you're a makeup artist and you put too much blush on your client, or not even, they just feel like you did, because sometimes it is legitimately not too much, but they feel like it's too much. You just take the sponge and you go over the skin, and you always use a Shop AOA cheap sponge, and then you give it to them after. This is a brand called Espressoh. It's sort of niche. I haven't seen it in any retailers, but they make great pencils, and this is shade 02 Cafe Latte. And I'm just gonna get this lip on to see what I wanna do with the skin. Maybe I'll set the T-zone and spray just so that we can keep that skin finish going. I also really need mascara. We'll do the mascara on the bottom. Somebody recently told me to do more adventurous looks when I'm telling these stories, because I'm on here, you know, like spilling tea. But usually when I'm doing these videos, I'm getting ready for something. And I'm doing my makeup, how I actually wear my makeup. Like that's it. This is adventurous for me. This is MAC Bosom Friend. It's discontinued, and I'm sorry about that. Probably their closest color is Creme de Nude. It's just a little bit more neutral. It's less pink and it's a touch darker. And then I did this lip gloss battle today. So the Kiko is like a dupe for these two, but the Kiko doesn't plump and these two do. So let's use the Valentino one. I like the plumping action of this one a little bit more than the other two. If you guys told me not to double dip in my lip gloss like 2 years ago, and it has changed the way I apply my lip gloss. This Valentino texture is just like thick, and the plumping action, it takes a minute. Like at first you think nothing's happening, and then you start to feel it, and it does work. I think I do need to set this, and I'm gonna try a new powder. So this is Kojendo as well, and this is the face powder. My favorite one by Kojendo is the Sheer Moist, but I'm afraid of using too much of that one. So they sent me this one as well, and I never tried it. So let's give this one a go, and I'll tell you in the comments if I can't tell right now which one I like better, but I can almost guarantee, like nothing, I don't think anything's ever gonna top that powder for me. Off first glance though, this is really thin, and it kind of reminds me of like a Makeup Forever Ultra HD or something. So let's get in there. Whoa, white. It's white. Oh, it's very white, which is kind of good because my face is a little yellowy, I guess. I have a fake tan on. Why was I not expecting this? Just truly wasn't expecting that. And then you guys know that I love like the dewy milk setting spray. It's like my lifeline. but I got this one in the mail once I sent this powder mount, and I've been sort of trying to see which one I like better. This one works the same way. I would say it's a little bit less dewy. I need more experience with this one. And this one is really good as well, so it's kind of hard to say. I'm gonna do a final little blend on the eye. So I'm gonna take this sort of long brush and I'm gonna dip in to this translucent powder, because this translucent powder is sort of white. Oh shit, I dropped it and a bunch came out. Oh my God, wasted on me. Oh, what a disaster. Anyway, I'm gonna blend the eye with this. You know that they used to like set their eyeshadow with baking powder? They would like fully bake their eyes. And I actually find that like if your eyes are a little bit dark or a little bit like you want like more out of your blend, if you put translucent powder over it and just start swirling that around, it'll just give you back a little bit more of like that smooth, retro sort of look. Ooh. Actually, I need more powder melt. And this is definitely less dewy than milk. So I guess if you want to be dewier, use the milk one. If you don't want to disturb the matteness as much, powder melt. This powder, I really like it. This is more matte than the Sheer Moist. It has less of that like glow to it. It feels drier. Like the other one, it feels a little bit like, sort of like a light finishing powder. It doesn't like fully soak up all the makeup. This one really soaks it up, but there's no creasing. It's quite brightening. So love that. I think this is our look. I think I'll just do a quick pencil in the waterline and then we'll be fully done. I'm gonna use the same pencil that we used on the lid. The one thing I love about eyeshadow sticks is that you can use them as eyeliner as well. Because I don't really want black in my waterline like ever, but with this, it just does the job. It looks like it's black because I'm pretty light. And now let's just, I don't know, there's something about this lip that's bothering me. There was an ibuprofen shoved into this cap. That's so funny. Whenever I have my you know what, I'm in so much pain and I eat like 12 ibuprofen over the course of like a couple days. It can't be good for me. I love a gradient lip. And this is it. This is giving Kendra, is it not? I am a little bit disturbed by how Kendra sometimes talks about like the Playboy stuff, but I'm gonna get into that maybe on another day, maybe never. I do love her Y2K makeup looks. So this is it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. Also, there will be like a couple ads this month. I'm sorry. I know that nobody likes ads, and it's not my favorite thing to do, but like I have to make some money, and my tooth almost cracked in half. So just humor me a little bit. I love you guys, and I'll see you for the next one.